Tartan Bearer. Tartan Bearer is an Irish thoroughbred race horse. He raced 8 times, and won 3 of these, being placed on his other 5 starts. He was second 3 times and third once in the 4 Group 1 races he contested. He was bred by his owners, the Ballymacoll Stud, and was trained throughout his career by Sir Michael Stoute. He was retired as a 5-year-old after failing to appear in the 2010 season due to injury. Career, 2-year-old. His first start at Newmarket showed promise as he was repeatedly blocked against the rail before closing to finish ahead behind Fool and Myself. It was decided he had learned enough from the experience, and he was then put away for the winter with a 3-year-old campaign ahead of him. 3-year-old. He won his maiden at Leicester Racecourse the following April fashion before going on to York for the Dante Stakes, now the most important of all the Derby trials. He was relatively unfancied for the race and started 4th in the betting behind favourite Twice Over, who had won the Craven Stakes earlier in the season. Tartan Bearer held off a challenge from Frozen Fire by a head. This year the Derby had an open look to it, with many horses having a decent chance: Curtain Call, Casual Conquest, Frozen Fire, New Approach, and Dr. Fremantle being all considered contenders. Tartan Bearer went off at 6-1. He started slowly, and jockey Ryan Moore settled him in at the back of the field. As some of the horses began to struggle with the slope heading down towards Tettenham Corner, Tartan Bearer moved past runners and was brought wide coming into the straight. He quickened on the outside and got to the front at the same time as New Approach, who had weaved a passage down the inside rail. New Approach went past, and Tartan Bearer began to close again, but at the line was held by half a length, 4-1/2 lengths in front of Casual Conquest. Like his full brother Gollin before him, Tartan Bearer had finished second in the Derby. 6 of the horses he had beaten at Epsom reopposed Tartan Bearer in the Irish Derby the following month. He started the even money favourite, with no New Approach in the line-up. He ran mid-pack early in the race and approached the leaders 2 furlongs out. However, just as he seemed about to take the lead, the horse on his inside, Alessandro Volta, drifted off the rail, bumping Tartan Bearer and carrying him across the track. Tartan Bearer lost his momentum, and Frozen Fire, Alessandro Volta's stablemate, shot past him down the outside to win. Alessandro was disqualified, with Tartan Bearer being promoted to 3rd place. 4-year-old. His new campaign started when he won the Group 3 Gordon Richards Stakes at Sandown at 1 mile and 2 furlongs. Tartan Bearer got up with a late charge to win by a head from Pipe Dreamer. His next start came at Royal Ascot. He was sent off favourite but travelled wide throughout. Accelerating through the field, he got to the front 100 yards from the line, only for the French-trained Vision d'Etat to pass him on his outside. His final start in the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes, the richest race of the season with $1 million up for grabs, was seen as a straight match between himself and stablemate, the St. Leger winner of the previous year, Conduit. Ryan Moore plumped for Conduit, who beat Tartan Bearer to favoritism. Tartan Bearer was first to make his move from the rear, and, similar to Vision d'Etat at Royal Ascot, Conduit tracked him through and passed him half a furlong out. Tartan Bearer was, for the 3rd time, beaten in a Group 1 by half a length. Plans to keep him in training ended due to more injury problems.